Hey everybody, it's Jen from Jenn's RAQ, and it's been a while since I have vlogged. Sorry about that. Last weekend we went to the Great Wolf Lodge. Family trip, I guess. It was sort of our Christmas to the kids. We're not giving our kids Christmas presents this year. That was it. I figure it was expensive enough that that should count as everybody's present, and I'll be blogging on jensraq.com about that experience sometime in the next week or two to kind of give some tips and do's and don'ts and things like that, because if I would have given a review of it on Saturday morning or Sunday morning, I guess not Saturday morning, we weren't there, Sunday morning or Saturday evening, I would have given it 0 stars, hated it, thought it was the worst thing ever. But we stayed an additional night, and Sunday afternoon through Monday afternoon, things were a lot better. So I'll have to give my little 2 cents on that sometime soon. But that's why I didn't vlog last week, and I've just been slammed this week with stuff. So anyway, I thought that I would get back on here and update. I will say, being at the Great Wolf Lodge, there were lots of stairs and tons of walking, and of course the water park and stuff like that. So I officially feel pregnant now. I was huffing and puffing going up the stairs. I mean, I can make like the first 2 flights, no problem, cool, everything's great. But then by the 3rd flight, I'm like chugging water and breathing hard. My heart was racing. So yeah, I feel pregnant now. Also, my belly has poked out even more, which is cool. So I'm actually in the cute pregnant phase. I think this would be the phase where most people would do their belly shots and stuff like that, because it's cute and not monstrous at this point. And let's see, I finally got my blood work done. I don't know if you can see my little arm. You probably can't see the little hole because she did a good job. I got my blood work done yesterday. I've been putting it off sort of because I was terrified of taking my 3 children with me to some random clinic that I'd never been to before. But the kids fell asleep on the way home from a play date, I guess 2 days ago. And so while they were sleeping, I let them sleep, and I got some blogging done, and I made appointments, and I got cleaning done. I got to make myself a snack without children. So that was kind of cool because they slept for like, I think 2 hours that day, which they never nap, so it was awesome. So I went ahead and set up the appointment, called the lady at the clinic and asked her if it was okay if I brought my kids, and she acted like it was no big deal. So luckily, it really wasn't a big deal. They came back with me, asked the lady a bazillion questions while they were doing it, and we got my blood taken, and everything was good to go. So that was good. So I finally have my initial pregnancy blood work done. It's the latest that I've done it before. Usually like my 1st or 2nd midwife visit would be when I would get all of those vials of blood taken and all of that. And I've never had to go to an actual place to get it done. It's always been done either with my midwives, or when I saw an OB with my first pregnancy, they just did it there. They had a lab there. So anyway, kind of weird, but it's done. Last night I met with the doula that we're going to be hiring, so that's kind of exciting. I'm really excited to not be the only doula in the area. Where I moved from, it was me. I was the doula, and I was the only one that was like actively practicing as a doula, and so I didn't really have a choice, you know, like I didn't have a doula, but you know, since I used the midwives, I didn't really necessarily feel like I needed a doula, although it would have been really cool to have had one. So with this pregnancy, obviously I live away from my friends and my family and all of that. So I knew that I needed a support person that was comfortable with a mom that's experiencing her first hospital birth, you know, well, planned hospital birth, and a mom that was not, you know, sure about the area and stuff like that. But I also wanted to get a doula that lives close, since I have traditionally short labors now. As long as I'm doing a vaginal labor, we're good. So, yeah. With Grace, obviously her labor lasted forever, but that was kind of a different situation. I don't foresee that happening again. You know, I mean, I could maybe see having a slightly longer labor than with the boys, but 42 hours, I really don't see that happening. My body knows what's going on. You know, by now it's like already dilated to a 3 by 38 weeks, and we're ready to go, you know, so I don't see that happening again. But anyway, so I met with her last night, and that was nice, and we just chit-chatted, and she seems really cool. She, I don't know, I like her a lot. She seems a lot like me, which is kind of fun. And And obviously she's not me, but, and she has her own set of experiences and that type thing. And she has a lot of training and has a lot of experience and all that. So I'm excited. I actually chose her sort of based on a referral from a friend that's used her for 2 births. But also she's active in the ICANN chapters Yahoo group. Gosh, I can't get words out today. Sorry, pregnant and crazy. Anyway, but she's active on there and whatever. So it's been kind of cool sort of talking to different doulas in the area and then having a choice on who I got to choose. So that was kind of cool. So that's exciting. I feel like it's more official now. I have blood work and a doula, so that's good. Of course, Christmas is coming up in a couple of days, and I hope that everybody has an awesome Christmas. Or if you're not celebrating Christmas, I hope you have a great holiday, whichever holiday you celebrate. Or if you don't celebrate any holidays, I hope that you have a great holiday season, because this is definitely the time when we should all be chilling out, relaxing, having fun, smiling. I need to take my own advice because I've been sort of in a horrible mood for the past week and a half. So I need to take the advice to be cheerful and joyful and thankful and all of that. So I'm going to try. So I've got traveling coming up. I'm going to be traveling this weekend. Then I'm going to be traveling right after New Year's, and it'll be more of a day trip. And then in a couple of weeks, I'll be traveling again. We'll be celebrating my son's birthday here and back where we moved from. And so I'm trying to coordinate all of that. Plus, I'm organizer for a couple of meetup groups right now. And so I've got all of that going on. And I've just got all sorts of stuff happening all the time. So tonight, we're actually having my in-laws over for Christmas dinner. And they are going to come. I'm making dinner, and they're going to come, and I guess we're going to exchange gifts and whatever before we head out in the morning for our trip. So anyway, that should be interesting. We've been trying to clean this morning. Luckily, my kids have been helping a lot. They really love spray bottles and microfiber cloths, and so they've been really good at helping me clean. So far, we've got the kitchen, the dining room, and a hallway done. And then for the most part, our living room is picked up. And then this room obviously is not. I mean, you can see all the mess, but it's just toys basically kind of cluttering things up right now. So that won't be too hard to pick up and vacuum. So that'll be cool. And I'm excited because my in-laws are bringing over a vacuum that they don't use anymore that works great. And they're also bringing an old computer that they don't use anymore, which we are going to wipe clean and give it to the kids since our other desktop died like a month and a half ago. So we're excited about that. Anyway, let's see, pregnancy symptoms. I can definitely feel that I'm gaining weight, and I can weigh myself and see that I'm gaining weight. I've gained like 2 or 3 pounds since my OB visit. I assume I'll be gaining a little bit more with it being Christmas, but I've also been really active, so I don't feel bad about the weight gain at this point because, like at Great Wolf Lodge, we went up and down stairs, we were swimming, it was just nuts. I think we went to the water park 3 different times. We went up and down stairs pretty much every chance we got. And at home, I've been busy. We've been cleaning. I've been cooking. We've been going places and doing things. So I really don't feel like I'm gaining like fat necessarily. I really do think it's just pregnancy weight. So that's fine. I still actually weigh less right now than I did before I started trying to lose weight back in April. And so I actually feel pretty good about that. Here I am, almost 24 weeks pregnant, and I weigh less than I did almost 2 years postpartum with my son. So, we're good. So, I'm hoping that I won't end up delivering at the highest weight ever for me. But if I do, it'll be kind of close. The highest weight I've ever been at delivery was 180 pounds, and that was with Grace. So, I'm really hoping not to get that high this time. But it would almost surprise me if I didn't, only because I normally gain like 50 pounds or somewhere around there between 42 and 50. And if I only get to 180, then that means that I've gained a lot less than that. So we'll see, because I think I started out like 141, 142. So I would sort of expect myself to at least get into the 170s, 180s range with this at the very least. So we'll see. And I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to show you my belly. It's starting to actually look very pronounced now, and people definitely know I'm pregnant. So it's funny because in the past month, I've gone from, can't really tell I'm pregnant to, wow, you're really, really pregnant. You know. Oh, and I wanted to say, too, there's been a ton more movement and stuff from the baby. I went and watched Footloose with a friend of mine the other day, and he literally danced like every single song. So a musical number came on. Kicking, kicking, kicking like crazy. So he either really loves or really hates music. Kind of like he either really loves or really hates cupcakes. So I don't know how that goes. I'm going to say loves. That way he's more of like my child and not an alien, you know, because only an alien would not like music or cupcakes, right? I mean, really? Okay, anyway, so lots more fetal movement, and a lot of it's been like up high in the belly. And then, of course, a bunch down low, but most of it, like the heavy movements, have been here, so that's been kind of fun. So far, so good. Everything else seems to be fine, and I'm going to show you the belly now, and then I'm going to say goodbye because this is starting to get super long, and I don't know how many of you are actually still sticking around. So here we go. Let's do the belly. So exciting. I'll do it this way, and I'll do it the other way. So here's the belly. 23 weeks and 4 days. Here's the front. Wearing black, it kind of makes it deceptive. But if I was walking towards you in a crowd, you'd probably think I was pregnant now. So that's kind of cool. Here's the other side. The belly. Here's my back, just for reference there. Obviously, you're not blind. You can see that. But anyway. So, there it is. That's me and my little belly. And it's kind of funny because it's still sort of boop right here and then nothing down here. So, until the baby gets a little bigger, I think that's going to be the look that I have going on. So, that's pretty much that. And I hope that you'll stick around and check out my actual blog at jensrac.com because I've got some giveaways that I really desperately need to get posted as soon as possible. So, between now and tomorrow, I should have several up. So check that out, and I hope you have an awesome Christmas or whatever you're celebrating. I hope it's awesome and that you spend it with family and friends and all of that. And I will see you guys probably, I don't know, several days from now. But I will vlog again. I'll try and be better and start doing it again on Mondays if I can. So I'll talk to you guys soon, and thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.